What is up, my fellow Arc Raiders? Today, we are here to discuss the new announcement for the strategy moving forward for Embark.
They dropped a bomb today.
They did drop a bomb on us, which is cool. There's some difference of opinions out there. Apparently,
Look,
everything's
it's the gaming world. There's always going to be people.
Controversial.
Everything's controversial. Nobody's ever happy. It's like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
People were looking for a new roadmap. Well, this isn't a roadmap, but it kind of is.
This is more of like hey, we kind of bit off more than we could chew. We're going to slow down a little bit.
This is what we're doing, but we'll talk about it in a little while.
Yeah. Actually, coming from, and not to fucking pick on Helldivers 2 again, but coming from watching what's going on with that dev team and then watching how Embark seems to be kind of doing the opposite of what Arrowhead does.
Yeah.
Where it's like Arrowhead seems to like sometimes purposefully piss people off just because they're
like, I wonder what would happen if we push this button.
Yeah. Oh, the negative reviews are back.
They're mad again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I've seen personally on my like YouTube feed, I've seen so many videos of people being like, Embark is killing Arc Raiders, and here's why people are leaving in droves, and the player count's down 90%. I'm like, I always feel weird about claiming a game is dead. Even Helldivers has fucking 60,000 people playing that motherfucker.
Got that hardcore bug diver base.
So is it fair to say that a game is dead because a certain number metric isn't being met? It seems silly to me, but
look, there's a lot of games on Steam that would love to have the base players for Arc Raiders or Helldivers or other of these similar games. It's like, oh my God, I wish we peaked at 60,000 players. We peaked at like 2,000.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of interesting to watch. This all kind of happened, but
games are very cyclical. You're going to go through your ups and your downs and your highs and your lows, and that's the same thing. But
we're just
it's just how it is. That's how these games are going to always be. They're going to release new content. They're going to get a spike, and then it's going to go down again until they release new content.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's talk about this update.
Today or this week was the new expedition went out.
Oh yeah, how'd that go for you?
New season. It went fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any issues really getting my 100K for the extra points.
Are you happy with the you have the like completed outfit?
I have the complete patchwork outfit. Yeah.
Okay.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Looks
really
remember
good. When we had that glitch where we got a chance to look at what the whole thing looked like, and I was like, oh, I see where they're going with it. It looked pretty good.
Top three for me. In fact, I put it in the notes.
Yeah, you put it in the notes here. We'll pop
that's a picture of me right there.
Here. Boom.
I mean, come on, man.
It does look good. It went from looking like Rey Skywalker
to a badass Wasteland
Warrior.
Warrior.
Like Wasteland Warrior. Yeah, it really did. The shoulder pad with the gun belt.
Yep.
Like that all really adds quite a bit to it.
I think it's one of my top 3 outfits in the game. I really do. I'm wearing it right now. I'm not planning on taking it off until I buy the what's it called? The rain suit one.
Oh, the newest one that just came out? The Castaway set?
The Castaway set. Now,
look, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about it right now. Pull it up.
Yeah,
so this thing, look, this is the new Castaway set, but it's with the dumb parts turned off.
This is the Dutch Butters version.
This is the cool-ass Dutch Butters version. And look, this is also the cool-ass Discord version. I've talked to many people in our Discord, and they go, yo, that's the set.
That's the one.
So what you got to do is you got to buy the set. You got to turn the hat off. You turn the net off, and you turn the what else is it? The hold on, I wrote it down. It's the hat, the net, and the rope.
Okay.
You wear the net as a belt, and you got the rope kind of hanging over your shoulders with weird, goofy knots and stuff. And then you got to turn the black variant on, and this is what you get. And look, dude,
that's pretty dope.
That's Wasteland Warrior with a robot
face,
and it looks awesome.
Yeah, I got to give him that.
It looks awesome.
There's a lot. We talk a lot of shit about the cosmetics in this game, and out of all of them, that's definitely
top tier.
It's
top tier right there. Is it S tier? Is that what they call it now?
S tier these days, as the kids say these days.
This one the patchwork one up there, and probably the torpedo set are my top three
I dig it.
Yeah. The torpedo, the patchwork, and the Castaway set up a little with some things turned off is the way to go here. I just think
That is a-
I think it looks really good.
It is a good looking outfit, dude. I gotta give you. It is a good.
It's not some
outfit.
weird, got your balls tucked under your spandex kind of outfit.
What was the last one we had? Hold on. Where was the last one? It's up there somewhere, right?
Yeah, up there.
There it is. Yeah, it's not this.
It's like, what are they even doing?
It's not this. From 1 week to another. 1 week they give us
like,
this.
what are you doing, Embark?
One week they give us this freaking outfit, and then the next week they give us this badass looking fucking Mad Max shit right here.
Yep,
that's a big difference.
And the cool part is, I'm not gonna have to spend any actual money. I'm trying not to spend as much actual money on this one because I'm within like 60 credits of being able to just purchase the outfit.
Gold coins?
Yeah, and
nice.
right now there's that little merit ladder thing going on there,
and it gives you coins,
and you get some coins every once in a while in there. Nice. I'll have enough coins to purchase that once I finish that ladder up. So yeah, it'll be cool.
Rewarding players for playing. That's good. I like it.
Go figure, right?
Go figure, man. Fuck. Jesus.
I love it.
Oh man. All right, let's see. Okay, so we can just go into the newest update.
Yeah, dude. This dropped this morning.
Yeah.
While I was at home, and I was just like, "What is this?"
So, which one do you want to read?
You can read the first one. I'll read the second one.
All right, we're changing how we update the game.
Okay.
When Arc Raiders launched, we planned to offer monthly updates. The intention was to keep you all engaged, to ensure the game was always felt fresh, and to give you reasons to keep braving topside. But once the game was in players' hands, we saw that the kind of long-term experience we want to create for Arc Raiders requires more transformative updates.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, we found that the pressure of a monthly cycle limits how impactful these updates can be. You feel it, and we feel it too. Running at that pace isn't sustainable or compatible with the bigger ambitions we have for this game.
Yeah, I get it.
I think it's a valuable thing to be able to look at your setup and say, yeah, this monthly thing is like,
we don't have the resources for this.
Well, it's not just that. It's like, yeah, we can put out monthly updates, but they're going to be kind of cheesy.
We can go, we're going to have a heat wave or a hurricane.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. And which is one of the complaints of like, I've heard people say, it's like, yeah, the game's getting stale. All the updates feel the same. I made fun of the freaking enemies because I'm like, oh yeah, the Firefly is just like a modified freaking wasp or whatever. It's like, they're creating enemies in the same vein that they're already in. So those experimental ideas that we had about like some weird wolf packs and shit like that, those require a little bit more time. I do think the Arc are evolving.
I do think they're evolving. And whether that's just, they're getting heavier weapons and more armor plating with larger engines or whatever, I like how there's different tiers of those.
Yeah. And I'm not saying
we don't need to get into it too deep, but
I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have like similar types as part of the update, but
I still want to see the laser tier out there.
The laser tier. Are you talking about the laser?
Or the laser
leaper.
Laser leaper.
Yeah,
I want that.
Dude, can you imagine? Like we were playing and that fucking thing like chased us into one of the subways.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if it had a laser beam on its eye and it was just like,
it'd be a completely different fight.
Oh, dude.
A completely different
fight. Terrifying because it would like follow you and shit.
Because all they do right now is they follow you and they have that little energy.
They kind of like jump on you. Yeah.
It's just like, whatever. I'm not that afraid of leapers anymore. I just got to have a good place to fight them.
Yeah.
You get caught out in the open. Yeah.
You get caught out in the open with any of these.
With any of them.
You're going to get fucked.
Right. So it's like I got destroyed. I actually lived. It was yesterday. And I got caught at Murano train station on Buried City.
Mm.
And I just went in there. Then there was just like one little firefly floating around. And I get in a fight with it. Okay, no big deal. Next thing you know, there's a firefly and a wasp and a hornet and a comet cruising through, and then another one comes in, and then a freaking snitch comes in, whoop, 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 pops down.
Calls more of them down.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, and I hadn't got the door open yet with the bar across it there. So I'm like trying to jump between train cars and stuff, and finally 2 guys come in. I mean, it might have even been 3, and they're just like, and it was a really fun fight. But man, it was nuts. It was just
that got out of hand.
Those are the kind of moments that I love about this game.
Yeah.
So let's
read the second part.
Let's do the second part here. Major updates will come twice a year. Just really quick. Remember when the update came out with the map?
Yeah.
And we said we were saying every 4 months, so 3 times a year we were going to get a new map. That was what we were anticipating.
Mm-hmm.
So now they've just kind of added a little bit of time. So now we're going to get 2 maps a year, basically.
Yeah.
Instead of 3. And that's okay. As long as they, they can transform the game the way they're saying each update, I'm perfectly okay. But let me read this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Going forward, we've made the decision to release major updates twice a year, larger in scale, more impactful, with the goal to genuinely change how you play the game. I like that. Change how you play the game. Don't worry, a dedicated live service team will continue running Arc Raiders day to day, regular live updates, plus balance fixes, bug fixes, store updates, and player events aren't going anywhere. So just regular live updates, all this stuff. They're still going to be doing, the weird map things. And, this additional development space also allows us to invest more deeply in the health of Arc Raiders, from progression and economy balancing to fair play and anti-cheat efforts. We know these are foundational to the experience, especially in a game where every encounter and extraction matters. So, yeah. I have no issue with the wording here. I think it comes from a solid place. I think they're trying to just buy themselves some time.
I'm glad that they're setting expectations right out the gate. They're like, hey, look, twice a year, big updates. Because I do think some of the minor updates, like this latest map, the Riventide map, almost universally, people were like, it's kind of smaller than I thought it was going to be.
It's a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah.
But it's also got a lot of cool stuff in it.
It does have a lot of cool stuff. Yeah. And I love the fact that this is for crawling with Arc. That's one of my favorite things about it. So it wasn't like it's a bad update, but I do think people's expectations were a little bit higher. So maybe they're, it sounds like they're taking that feedback going, okay, if we want to deliver on these higher expectations, then we need more time to
it's really weird that they had that survey come out last week. And this had to have been in the works longer than in just the last 3 or 4 days.
This was a decision that was made probably last month.
It feels like they're taking people's feedback.
Yeah.
And listening.
Well, let's go over some of the details.
It's like the very first part of that next one is very important, because it tells you our next major update lands in October. It's probably going to be Halloween, October 31st. Knowing these guys,
that's the 1 year anniversary as well, right?
Yeah, October is the 1 year anniversary.
October. I think this game came out in October 10th,
mid-October. I think. Yeah, that sounds
right.
Right.
Maybe
somebody will correct us in the chat.
Sure,
it's fine.
Because they're fucking idiots. Yeah, I know.
Because you know what you're talking about. No, we don't know what we're talking about. Go ahead.
And it's the largest we've released since launch. This isn't just about volume. It's designed to address the broader questions the community has been asking. Here's a taste of what's to come.
And notice that it says just the taste.
Yeah.
There's going to be more.
A sprawling new frontier. So explore a new landscape in the Rust Belt with layered design and new mysteries to uncover in the largest map in the game. So they're going to give us it's going
to be 1 square foot larger than
slightly bigger than Blue Gate.
I think isn't Spaceport biggest map?
You keep saying that, but I still feel like Blue Gate's bigger, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I could be wrong too. I don't know.
New systems of progression. Many players have maxed out their Raiders Den and hit the skill point ceiling. Frozen Trail will introduce new goals and more ways to shape your Raider progression. Exploring the origin of Arc, what the Arc and what are Arc and where do they come from? Frozen Trail gives Raiders the opportunity to begin uncovering that mystery. Remind me, because there's something I want to talk about with that.
All right.
Improve skill tree.
Yep.
And alongside new weapons, items, instruments, cosmetics, and more.
And you could probably add clan system and
the Speranza,
and a more interactive Speranza.
The Speranza update, where it's going to be like a live
the
lobby.
marketplace that they've hinted at.
Right. Yeah. It seems like this is. I don't know if all of that's going to be in the October update, but it's like that's the direction they're going. They're going for much bigger, much more impactful updates as opposed to the smaller once a month, like small incremental stuff, which, whatever. I'm sure some people.
I think you skipped one up there.
Did I skip one?
Our most ambitious Arc operation so far, including new Arc enemies.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's very important.
How did I skip that? That's weird.
I don't know. With fresh designs. There
you go. Now we're talking.
That's an important word.
There we go.
Fresh designs.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be another ball.
It doesn't have to be,
a quadcopter.
Another Bastion with a flamethrower this time instead of missiles or a machine gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would be happy with a laser leaper.
Laser leaper would be badass.
That'd be pretty dope. Are you listening, Embark? Are you listening? Put a fucking laser beam on the ball's eye. Just make it, when he stares at you and he blinks, you're dead. If you're looking right at his eye. It's like, call it the Medusa. Just call it something. Call it something. The Medusa beam, It's like, whatever.
The Medusa, dude.
That'll turn you to stone. not fry you with a laser beam. But yeah, something like that.
Something along those lines. That's pretty.
So fresh designs, unique behaviors that will challenge raiders in new ways. That's I think my favorite sentence in that whole thing. So it's very important that they're trying to evolve this game and move it forward, which is kind of cool.
This is another big deal. This is actually something that you talked about pretty recently. A new trader next week. So this is happening fairly soon.
Yeah.
We're introducing a
Tuesday.
fresh mechanic design for late game players, a new trader from a nomadic tribe of surface dwellers. Many of you have invested a lot in the game, and there's a few common problems that we keep hearing about. You're holding a lot of high-value items with no way of offloading them in rewarding ways.
Yep.
Your stash is filling up with the game's new items and haven't increased the capacity. Very few of you are going on the expedition either because it is not rewarding enough or because it is too painful to part with your favorite items and blueprints.
Yeah.
The new trader unlocks at level 25, and he offers unique rewards, rare items, cosmetics in exchange for the high-value items. He will take items off your hands in return for these weekly rotating rewards, but he may sometimes ask you to go and find specific rare items to trade.
Right.
The new trader also offers 2 perks in exchange for high-value items, extra stash space, and the Expedition Vault. This allows you to carry over up to 5 items. This is very important. Up to 5 items across the expedition, so you can set up your new raider with your favorite items or blueprints. Jesus Christ, that is exactly what you said.
So yeah, I said
like
that a couple weeks ago.
You were like, I want a way to save like a handful of really important items to set up the next guy.
I want to be able to set up my kit on the new guy. It's like so we're gonna get an extra survivor augment. We're gonna get an extra seeker and anvil blueprints. We're gonna get an extra
your favorite guns, your favorite like your favorite 3 blueprints, and then like 1 really good item.
Yeah, and that's fantastic.
It's fucking brilliant.
So you're just gonna find them in the locker.
Good job, Dutch.
When you go in your thing, it's like you can all thank me right now.
Good job,
you're
Dutch.
Have 5 things to transfer.
Excellent job. You should be part of the development team.
No, that's too much pressure.
Yeah.
I get enough shit just doing this silly little podcast every week. Fat fuck don't know what he's talking about.
But dude, legitimately, that is probably one of the best updates. One of the best new changes that they're implementing.
I hope.
Yeah.
When it comes to this new vendor, that all that stuff just doesn't come off the second you open them up. I want people to, he send people on quests. Excuse me. Make it so like if you want to get more stash space, you have to go get some semi-decent hard things to trade for it. Make you work a little bit, make you grind a little bit for some of these perks.
Like, hey,
you know
if you
give
me a matriarch core, I'll give you this fucking whatever. You know,
it's I know a way for you to pass on some stuff, but I'm gonna need like 4 queen cores, a matriarch core, and a butthole of a fucking turbine. Okay, so make you work, make you put some time in to earn these things, and yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really curious about how they're going to, what the mechanics are going to be of that new vendor.
Yeah,
from this unknown nomadic topside clan of people that we could probably go out and hunt down and shoot at some point someday. I don't know.
So I came across a video on YouTube this week, and I wish I could remember the creator of it, but it was basically like somebody was deep diving the lore of Arc Raiders, and they were piecing together elements that I don't really pay attention to. There's like specific quests where Celeste will say a phrase or talk about something, and they literally went through and like pieced all this stuff together and built like this overarching story based on in-game.
I think I know what channel you're talking about, but I can't
things that
think
you
of
can
it.
find. I should probably put it, but that's a lot of work. But it really intrigued me because when we were talking a couple weeks ago about how the new turbines are causing the earthquakes in Speranza, apparently there was a couple of days there where when you logged in, there was a statue that fell in Speranza in the background.
Oh, I didn't know
that when the camera comes down and it like opens up and then you're like, there's like a freaking broken statue in the background. It's gone now, I think, but at the time it was still there. And there was like several different little bullet points that they covered. And they were like, so first we have the probes, which we all see them. They're all over the place. The probes go down. And then then they're piecing all this together based on based on story elements. Like then the second phase is the harvesters, and the harvesters come down and they're protected by the queen.
Right.
And then they had the newest update with the big spires that came down with the lasers that pointed up. And they were like you would see them show up.
The turbines?
No, not the turbines. The what is it? That new not the newest update, but one of the updates that came out a couple like last month.
I don't know.
Where it was like a special only thing. Well, they introduced the vaporizers, the vapor tier things.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Remember.
I forget.
Anyway,
we suck, guys. Sorry, sorry, we're old.
When that showed up, they were like, "Look, it's taking things off the soil and it's testing things, and then those things will shoot back up into space, and everything goes up into this freaking big that you see that UFO floating around." Anyway, long story short, they kept piecing all these things together, and I was just freaking infatuated. I was like, "This is freaking fascinating, dude! All these little tiny story elements that you don't really, when you're just kind of like neck deep in the game and you're just playing for fun, you don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff." I thought it was really cool, and I feel like the story that they're building towards, with like the possibility of having to defend Speranza from an internal attack, and maybe the new map might be partially part of Speranza. It's like we open up, there's this top layer, topside map that's right above Speranza, and then the extract is literally going down into the tunnel, and you open up into like a lobby area where Speranza is.
That'd be really fun.
And you have to like fight off Arc and stuff like that. There's all kinds of ways they can take
the lore of this 8-month-old game is really good. There's a lot of fun little cool things.
Yeah, the video was like 20 minutes long.
I'm looking forward to maybe an animated thing on Netflix someday. you know, I mean, how cool would that be?
That freaking League of Legends show is dope ass.
Awesome.
Yeah, Arcane is a fucking awesome show.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is there's a lot of interesting little tidbits that aren't really up in your face, but if you start digging into it, there's some interesting stuff. And I really didn't.
There's a lot of details, like the stuff that's like scratched on a wall.
Yeah.
That you just run by, but there's some more drops in there.
Do you remember that one dude who he spoke Italian, so he was able to read the graffiti on the side of the wall, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it says this, this, and this." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. Fucking cool.
That's really neat." Yeah.
Yeah, I think this update is fine. I have no problem with it personally whatsoever. I'm not as deep in this game as you are, so I do want to ask somebody who plays every single day, what is that 6-month wait going to feel like?
So it's going to feel like we're going to do our normal thing, and we're going to max everything out, and we're going to collect everything we want to collect, and we're going to come to a wall, and then we're going to have to just either play something else until the time comes, or just play for the love of it and the fun of it. You know, a lot of people do that.
Do you think the players are going to drop off?
Though there will be a little bit of a drop off. I think it'll do the trickle down until this new update comes out in October, and then it's going to spike up.
Right.
And I hope it's a bigger spike than this last one got.
That's the bigger issue for me, is like, okay, so they're telling players we're going to do 6-month intervals. So twice a year, you're going to get an update. And it's going to be a big update. Yeah. And according to them, it's going to change the way the game is played. My worry is that during that 6 months, the player count's going to get low that when it does spike, it's going to spike lower than it was
They
previously.
need to put things in the game that are catered toward casuals, the guys that can play 3, 4, 5 hours a week, that they can have something to grind for that'll take them the most part of that 6 months to achieve. And it needs to have a cool reward at the end of it. There's guys like me, I can play for 5 hours every day. I'm gonna cap it out. It's just gonna happen. Just whether I wanted to or not. There's gonna come a point where it's like, do I play Arc Raiders today, guys, or log on to Battlefield 6 or something? And it's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
But they don't need to cater this game to me. They need to cater this game to people like you, more so, who play 4 or 5 hours a week.
Yeah, maybe.
If you're lucky, have a cool outfit like the patchwork one, but have it at the end of something that takes 6 months. You can only do so much of it per week. Something you build up to each week. It gives you a reason to log on.
Those are kind of. I mean, the trials kind of fits that description.
Trials are that's one thing.
Fits one I hope they.
But they could add more things in there.
Yeah,
they have those merit things that you can do.
The merit stuff, the little projects. I mean, they do have systems like that in the game already.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be get 5 of these, 10 of these, 4 of those, and 6 of these to go to the next page. They could put a new system in there.
Yeah.
So
I'm curious. I'm not super worried about the game's health. I think it'll be fine.
I'm not either.
This update doesn't bother me. I've said that already, but it's just It's like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. They're changing it up. I honestly would prefer not getting mid-tier updates every month,
Right.
and get one really fucking
This
good
is
one.
a very important update.
Yeah.
If this update doesn't
Coming in October?
Yeah. If this update doesn't go well, if they drop the ball, if it's the same reaction that we all have with Riventides, they're going to be in trouble.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not what happens. Hopefully that's not what happens. But you never know. It's just we're not in those devs' heads, and I'm very curious to see what happens now. People are going to be pissed because they have to wait 6 months, or what is it? May, June, July, August, September, October. We got 5 months. May, we're mostly through May already.
We're
halfway May.
A lot of games dropping in that 5 months.
Yeah. So
supposedly,
I'm not worried about it. I love this game. I might step away for a little while, play something else for a bit, but as soon as it drops, I'm back.
Yeah.
And I think that's how I'm going to be, unless they just completely go off the rails and piss me off, like
I don't see
Arrowhead
that happening. I really don't see that happening with this.
I don't either.
I think
people are going to have to just be a little bit patient. I've said this a million times. That's something that this generation of gamers has a hard time with. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, they realized this after they released the game out. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do monthly updates. That dude, gamers are freaking hungry.
Yeah.
And we chew through freaking content like it's like nothing, dude. It's kind of staggering when a game comes out with an update that they think, oh, this is a good update. It'll take a while, and yeah, maybe for the guy who plays once a week or something like that, it will. But for dude, there's so many people out there who chew through that shit.
They can't program this game to cater to streamers.
No, they can't. It's an impossible metric.
No,
it's an impossible metric. Guys like you, they can't cater it towards that. Who's playing 5 hours a day.
I stream 5 hours.
Some of these
but
guys
the
are 10,
big guys
12
do
hours
like 8 hours. I'm like, Jesus, I don't even know how they do that. I can barely move when I'm doing 5. It's like, oh my God, my knee's locked up. Jesus. But
I feel like I could do it for fucking 10 hours if I got locked in. But see, the thing with me is like I'll play a game for 2 hours, then get bored and switch it to a different game.
Sure.
I would be one of those streamers who like every 2 hours be a different video game being played. I go from Ready or Not.
So what's he playing now?
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, I'm bored with Ready or Not. It's time to play Subnautica. I'm bored with Subnautica. It's time to play Arc Raid. I'd be all fucking over the place.
Yeah, Subnautica's coming out
tomorrow. Buddy.
You see, you're gonna be lost in there for like at least couple weeks probably.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
And it's early access, right?
It is early access. Yeah.
I'm kind of. I'm kind of off early access games, bro. I don't want to spend.
Did that discussion fuck
hours
you up?
And hours and hours of time in a fucking unfinished game? I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't mind supporting them, and I don't mind logging into the game a couple hours a month. But I'm not going to sit there and dedicate a 5-hour stream and play the game for 40 hours a week. It's not happening. So it's just I'm never going to do that. I want finished products, and I know live service games are never finished, but you know what I'm saying. It's just the whole early access thing. I'm still mulling that around, dude.
It got into your head, dude.
Yeah, it's just like
I don't these days I don't even worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
Is it a game? I like, okay, I trust the developer. I've played their first game. I loved it. I want to jump into the second one, and that they're coming out and they're like, it's not quite finished yet, but you guys can play it early. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm in. But that's just me.
I downloaded Diablo 4 and Battlefield 6 yesterday.
Diablo's a weird one.
Yeah,
that's out of the. That's a different genre, buddy.
Yeah, I know. But I need some things that aren't early access that I want to play. And I've heard Battlefield 6 has kind of stepped up a little bit. I'm kind of curious. I'm not saying I'm going to.
They got new maps and shit.
I'm not saying I'm going to go play it for a lot, but I do want to check it out. And Diablo 4 has been sitting there for a while now, and they've got several expansions out now on it. And I used to be a big Diablo player. I haven't touched it in years and years. I just haven't wanted to give Blizzard any money, but it's sitting there. I spent the money years ago on it, and it's just been sitting there telling me, play it. You already spent the money, so I might as well, So we'll see.
We'll see, man.
We'll see when I get tired of Arc Raiders. I got 2 games on deck.
Yeah. So, dude, I have a rotation of games that I like to play, and it depends on if there's anybody online that I can play with. That determines what kind of game I'm going to play. I jumped on with Clan and Sticks last night on Conan, and we went on an adventure to freaking Safari and killed like 3 rhinoceroses and a couple of freaking elephants and got in a fight with a tiger. shit my pants. It was hilarious.
Oh my God.
Dude, there's gaming is like, I feel like we're in a really good place right now. There's a lot of really good fun things that are coming out. I love the fact that the Conan Exiles update was completely free.
Yeah.
It did improve a lot more than just graphics for me.
I had a good time playing that for a few hours last week. And
but you're still in like the early phases.
oh yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure.
You got to jump in with us because we've got all our shit and we're starting to get leveled up and we're going on like raids.
I'm just like I said last week on Weekend Respawn. It's like I just don't know how I feel about games where I'm building forts out of stuff that I have to go chop down. It just is what it is. And I'm not trying to talk shit.
No, not at all. I'm just trying to think of
it's just not my style of game.
I think you just have to change your perspective.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like, because you can play that game however you want.
Yeah.
You know, there is.
I just want my bedroll and a fire out in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, like there's bare minimum where you can build just enough so that you have like a little tiny base, and then that you can upgrade all your stuff. And
Conan was a wanderer, right?
Right. Yeah, and then you can just go wander the map and
I'm gonna go be a pirate. I'm gonna go be
yeah.
king of Samaria or whatever, you know.
I think you just need to get out of that. You need to get out of that initial grind phase and start going out there and doing adventures and stuff, and it'll change your tune a little bit. But anyway,
it's all good.
There's lots of games to play out there, guys. I think this Arc Raiders move is probably for the best. It might sting a little bit during that lull of like no content coming out anytime soon, but I think if they start building the hype for it in like August, that's okay.
August is about the time. Or May, June. Probably early July is when people are going to be starting going in. I'm bored. I don't have nothing to do.
So they start the hype train for the October update, get people excited again. The people who dropped off will come back to kind of, dust the rust off a little bit, get back into the game. And then by the time the October one drops, everybody's all freaking frantic and hungry. And it might be for the best. Who knows? It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Cotton. I don't know why I said
bold
it like
strategy,
that.
Cotton.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. I'm just going to put the clip in there. Anyway, that's it. Do you want to mention anything else about the update? Or
no.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'm having a good time with this new expedition and full speed ahead, man.
Yep.
Good times.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the show. Do appreciate it. Comment below whether this is a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion. And we will go through it and read and roll our eyes. And no, just it's
like, AI slop.
Why do you bring it up every time? No, we're having a good time over here, guys. Thank you so much for watching the show. See you next week.